Like I could have lived without the HD revolution.
Hmm.
I could have also lived without 3D, but
Not me. 3D, yes.
You know what I like HD is when like James Cameron goes underwater and shows me the Titanic. Then I'm like, okay, cool.
Games are
Sure.
way better in HD.
I would
Yeah.
see video games. Yes, as you're saying, like something like the Discovery Channel in HD would be incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it
Like,
is.
Instructional in HD would be incredible. But like when you're watching a film and there's supposed to be kind of that veil of suspension of disbelief, and instead like I can see where like Johnny Depp scratched a zit earlier, or like I can see where the lines on somebody's like top of the line high quality prosthetic
Oh, yeah.
is, and I would not be able to see that with my own eyes, but the camera is picking. They say that biologically our eyes are the equivalent of a 2.5 megapixel camera.
Oh, wow.
If you strip down all that that fill-in work that our brain does and all that peripheral vision, we're working with 2.5 megapixels at best.
Well, that's horrible. How do I not bump into walls every day?
You do.
There's
You're right.
there's 9 megapixel in a 4K image. So that's doing the quick math in my head. What, 3.5 times more than we
Our
need?
eyes?
We need.
Yeah.
Correct. Well,
Now the camera will catch it and it'll show it to you, but
Oh, yeah.
it's horrifying.
Even on regular high def, the 1080, I'm seeing really bad makeup when it's not good.
Yeah.
Like bad makeup, color differentials.
You're seeing bad makeup when it is good makeup.
Yeah.
Well, you may think we're doing some sort of science podcast tonight from the listener, but it's actually another toy review. Welcome to Gods and Monsters. My name is Art Miles, and I'm going to, for the first time, have an actual can of beer. What are
got?
you drinking tonight, Greg Moan?
I am drinking something called Asylum, and it is, I just noticed, it is 11.8% alcohol.
You
Wow.
said you wanted high.
That's
Yep.
the strongest one I think I've seen here. Have we
It
gone
is
above that?
It's the strongest we have.
This one is at 5.5, and it is a manna wheat, I believe, pineapple. You said
Pineapple.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
Yes, and
It's
it
pretty
smells
good.
very good. Well,
Hi.
welcome to the show. I did say my name was Art Miles. This is Greg Moan. We
Hello.
have Mouse and Spider here for another toy review. But tonight's a special one because we're going to do an unboxing, and we all get to unbox. It's like Christmas morning
Oh,
for
yeah?
us.
Everybody's
We
get-
all
okay,
get to
cool.
do some
All
sort
right.
of unboxing because every box is going to be different. Is that true?
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Hopefully,
it's roulette. Funko is like the hot, sexy new toy company on the street right now, and they are awesome. And they have merch in places you wouldn't even expect. Like their Funko Pop line has gone everywhere. It's in gas stations. Like you can't get away from Funko, and it's a good thing that they're awesome and they rock and they create a high quality, aesthetically beautiful, very affordable product. And what we have right here is one of the other extremely popular things outside of the Pops is their Mystery Minis line. Now, Funko gets the rights to do absolutely everything and anything, stuff you normally never see.
Just weird stuff.
Like really obscure.
Weird.
Or hyper specific. Like you'll see Mystery Minis for Supernatural or like a single video game. I think the one coming out next is they got the Fallout ones out right now. And just hyper specific or very, very broad. Things that we're told we are very hard to get the licenses to. Hellraiser, Silence of the Lambs. They just blow right through it.
Silence of the Lambs?
Oh yeah, and it's because their pop line is so
Ooh.
popular. I think everyone, even Disney, Universal, Paramount, Blizzard, Bethesda, everybody wants.
Marvel, DC.
Yeah,
They
people-
have. There's pretty much, if you like a character or a show, there's a pop of it.
They can get the rights to anything, including stuff that people don't want the rights to, like to give out the rights to, like Fifth Element is notoriously hard to make toys out of.
Really?
Oh yeah, Hellraiser.
We just
for
got
a
them
time.
in for the Fifth Element
Yeah.
pops.
Oh yeah.
Which do you know specifically what from the Fifth Element? Were they
Two
characters?
versions of Lilu. The
Ooh, which outfit?
monster-
Which outfit is Lilu wearing?
Both.
The bandage outfit and
Yes,
then the
that's what I
rubber
was
orange.
asking, hoping. I mean,
Also the monster guys with the
Mangalores.
with
Yeah,
the
the
ears
uh-huh.
and the guns.
God, what were they called?
Mangalores.
Is there
Mangalores,
Gary Oldman?
Yes, there is
Oh,
a
really?
Zerg. There is a Ruby Rod.
Oh yeah, the
and
Ruby
there's a
Rod
Corbin
is
Dallas.
awesome.
And what happens is
I am
everybody,
a meat
people
popsicle.
who don't want to give in Marvel and DC. Well, if DC is going to be there, we're gonna take our stuff and go. No, everyone has it, and then they go out and they do awesome things like these mystery minis or their Legacy line, which is how we ended up with a Rocketeer figure after like 15 years.
Yeah,
that
that's
movie
not-
came out in 1990.
that's not a new movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's psychotic, and they managed to land this. And I've been waiting for that toy since I was a child, and they deliver. What we have right here is basically the nerd equivalent of eating an entire chocolate cake to yourself. Mouse and I split a case of the newest line of mystery minis. This is wave 2 of their horror set line. The first wave of horror figures had classic guys like Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger.
Never heard of these guys.
No, it's very obscure.
Go ahead
And
and scoot it back just a little. I'm
this
afraid mouse
line-
I can't see. There we go.
This series has Frankenstein,
All right.
Beetlejuice, The Crow, Swamp Thing, or the Creature of the Black
Gill-Man,
Lagoon,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pinhead from Hellraiser,
Ooh.
both Sean and
Ed, right?
is
Ed?
it Ed
Of the
from
Dead.
Shaun of the
Shaun
Dead,
of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead.
both of them, Edward Scissorhands, Stripe from the Gremlins, The Fly with the fly head,
classic
and
Fly, yeah.
Classic
Fly.
Fly,
Vincent
not
Price?
Jeff
Yeah.
Goldblum,
No.
right?
Cthulhu, American Werewolf from London,
Oh,
Nosferatu, Alfred Hitchcock, Kiefer Sutherland's character from Lost
Lost
Boys.
Boys.
Lost Boys, yeah.
And then there is an alternate glow-in-the-dark Cthulhu, which is the rare, and a different version of Alfred Hitchcock.
Black and white.
well, sweet. Can we kind of do an unveiling of those?
Oh, yeah,
and we all
yeah,
kind of
absolutely.
open one?
Now, for the most part, these are going to be roughly the same ratio. Every time you open one of these, it's a gamble. Last line of these we got was Heroes of the Storm in the store, and we lost our spaghetti. We kind of I literally cobbled together a scale out of a ruler and a bunch of nickels so that we could weigh each box to get the characters we want. However, the reason we sprung for this wave of horror ones is they're literally all winners. There's not a single character in this lineup that Mouse and I don't
Wait a
want
minute.
on our shelf.
How did you do that? Did you already know which certain
you
characters?
look up online, you can find the
Oh,
weights.
Yeah, or you can just
However,
do a couple experiments.
The weights for these and the weights for the Sci-Fi Series 2 have not been published yet, so I don't know.
Some of them are easy to pick out, like
Cthulhu's really heavy.
Cthulhu is very
Oh,
heavy.
you can tell by the weight.
The
Okay.
Alien Queen is very heavy.
Oh, there's an alien. Queen there.
Godzilla,
Alien Queen
not,
is in the
not in
Sci-Fi,
this
yeah.
one. In the
All right.
Sci-Fi has Godzilla and the Alien Queen. Godzilla is literally the heaviest one in there.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to find a Godzilla for Anna, what I did is she pulled an Alien Queen. I took the postal scale, put the Alien Queen back in the box, weighed her,
Brilliant.
and then I weighed the one that I thought was heavier, and it was heavier, so it was Godzilla.
Brilliant.
I actually first saw these. We knew these were coming in, but I got itchy. I was in Atlanta, and they got them in early. And I've already pulled Cthulhu and the rare glow-in-the-dark Cthulhu, as well as I think Frankenstein and Edward Scissorhands, because I'm a child and I have no
I can
patience.
see a couple of them do glow in the dark. Does
Yeah.
Creature from the Black Lagoon?
You
Does
wanna
he?
see
Does
this?
he
No,
glow
no,
also?
he's standard. You'll see down on the bottom, and it'll be a little
the glow-in-the-dark
rare.
Cthulhu is just a rare variant.
Oh, okay.
So,
We'll keep one up there for everybody to see.
yeah, I mean they're terrific. They're very low price. We always keep a few open in the store, so if you get somebody you don't want, you can trade him. And again, they're all winners, and I kind of just want to stop talking and rip them open.
All right, well, go right ahead. Don't wait for us. Once again,
is-
these are the horror classic vinyl figures. Now, this is Series 2. Do you guys have any of the Series 1?
Yes.
Oh my God, he's
some
got
of the
a-
series one was really cool. I
He's
got
got
Hannibal
an
Lecter,
articulating switchblade.
Sam
Butterfly.
from Trick or Treat.
Uh-huh.
My roommate's a huge fan of Killer Clowns, so she's got
Oh.
Pennywise and
I-
Captain Spaulding.
Unfortunately, do not have any of the Series 1. I would love to have a Sam.
We have a Mike Myers in the store right now. Actually, these are just gonna pile
Now,
up back here.
will we see one of everything here, or this is just
Oh,
random?
don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. I've been searching for the Rocketeer from series 1 of the sci-fi ones forever. I still can't have it.
Our
What'd you
first unveiling
get?
is
Nice.
nice.
Which camera can see him?
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what? Let's take the closed one and we'll start loading them up onto there.
that's good. How's that look over there, Greg, on the
Nice.
wide shot?
It
You can
looks
start to see him.
tiny.
Look, it's everybody's boyfriend from the 90s.
Oh.
The
Anna's
Crow.
What is? Oh.
Anna's gonna want this one if you don't, because I don't.
Real?
That movie's
Well,
terrible.
you
Real
know,
bullets
we'll
sold
talk.
separately.
Oh,
Oh,
boo.
sorry,
That's
too
too soon.
soon.
Yeah. Too soon.
Is it?
Very
Look at
shiny
it.
black.
He's
though.
making his
yeah.
goth pose. He's like so goth.
I
He's
love
like,
that he's a
"Oh."
combination of matte and shiny blacks to give you like different materials on him.
That's pretty cool.
Very shiny,
his-
yeah.
The way his
They
hair
got
is,
his nail
is
polish.
matte.
They got his nail polish. I'm very excited about that.
Nailed it.
And I messed it up. You want to turn.
I like the Crow just fine, but it is the gothiest thing.
I like the book a lot.
Oh my god, the book was just 10 times the
I do.
gothiness.
I
It was
really
extra
just
gothic.
hate the movie.
Hell yes.
Look at this.
What is that?
Yes.
A werewolf?
Yes.
What is that?
This is American Werewolf in
American
London.
Werewolf.
That's the one he's
Yes,
been
that's
watching.
the one you
this
wanted.
Yes.
On the second box.
This is instantly worth it. Like,
Let's get a close up of him.
See, this is bizarre to me that anyone would buy a toy. And what do these run each? Would you say?
they run anywhere from
Sean?
I think they're $8 here.
Shaun of the Dead.
Sean, very nice.
Sean.
So like I understand when you're collecting anything, when you're collecting baseball cards
Sure.
or well, that's about it. You don't know what you're going to get, and that's part of the fun is that you never know.
It's certainly usually a bigger gamble. Like
It's
that's
part
why-
of the
yeah.
fun, but it's part of the frustrating part because
Sure.
there in several of these boxes, there's only one or like the sci-fi box. I really, really want Voltron, Iron
Right.
Giant, and
Oh, I want. You know what? Iron Giant is getting a re-release.
Yes.
That's
It already
exciting.
happened.
Oh, it did.
I saw that in the theater. I loved that movie. Loved it.
You got to turn it down.
We got Mr. Hitchcock here.
This one?
Yeah.
which one? Oh, that's the rare variant.
No, it's the standard. The variant's going to be black and white. Isn't
Has
it?
it been peaking?
The
bottom one- the variant. bottom This one one, is, the minus normal one's
accessible,
purple.
so we're still okay.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Oh, good. Pulled a variant.
He pulled a rare one. We could probably pay for the
Oh,
box
nice.
with it.
Nice. That
Yeah.
Alfred Hitchcock?
Yeah, that's
With-
how it works.
with
like,
with a
we,
bird.
We've thrown a few on eBay right now, and some of the rare ones, the prices they're going for is just ridiculous. That's why I haven't
Excellent.
gotten the Rocketeer. I could have just as easily ordered the Rocketeer online,
Right.
but he's going for $40 some
Oh,
dollars.
really?
Yeah, yeah.
So
he's
what
nuts.
will Alfred Hitchcock run?
Oh, I don't know. I've got a Hitchcock at home already, so and I've got no sentimental
oh, this must be
attachment.
Sean.
No,
right?
that's
Ed.
Oh, it's Ed.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the other one.
Sean's over there, the blonde.
Oh,
Is it
we'll,
Ed?
we'll put them together then.
It's got to be
Hell
Ed.
yeah.
I hope it's Ed. Oh, you got Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice, yes.
Awesome.
Let's see the eyes. The suit looks great on him. Alfred Hitchcock. With it, one hand behind the
I
back.
know.
Oh, he's got the bird in his hand. It's great.
I must have inadvertently watched Beetlejuice about 7 times in October because of how many times. Well, because
Yeah.
we kept airing it in
didn't
here,
mean
and I kept
to.
coming home, and people were visiting, and they were watching it on my TV. Or Jillian, my defense mechanism is my roommate. She was watching it on her computer. It was just endless Beetlejuice.
This is Robin Thicke, isn't it? No,
Yes.
never mind. Not Robin Thicke.
Don't ruin Beetlejuice.
He's looking good since the divorce.
Yeah, I know.
Well, now we can.
That's see all of the spots on his face and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what happens when Miley Cyrus twerks on you.
I know.
Ew.
There's lotion for that.
Too soon.
Speaking of lotion.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
right,
nice.
nice.
That
You
one,
already
that
have
one
him,
looks
right?
cool.
Yeah, I already got him.
Let me
So I
see-
can
let's
take
take a
it. Yeah,
look at
he's
that.
all yours.
He's
Oh,
awesome.
that's great. The pose, the hair, everything.
They have so much care. Like they perfectly capture the characters.
The,
Nice.
the little belt
Like,
buckles
they-
on the outfit.
Oh hell yes, yes.
Rocketeer? Yes? No? Okay.
no,
we're getting
Rocket-
close.
Oh, that's
That's just
Blue-
hurts,
Creature of the Black
Black
Lagoon?
Lagoon.
This was my favorite of all the Universal monsters. I grew up very close to where they filmed this. I got to meet Rico Browning.
Really?
Back in Spooky Empire one year.
Close to where you live, they were. Oh, wow.
I love that. I know all the trivia.
Look at the spots on his head, even. Just great. All right, we're down to our last 2, is it?
Yeah.
All right.
3. We got one
3.
last one,
We're
yeah.
still waiting for a Rocketeer. Is there a
No.
Rocketeer
Yeah,
in here?
no,
that's
no,
Sci-Fi 1.
That's
Oh,
Sci-Fi
it's
series
not gonna
one.
happen.
That's long gone. It's never gonna happen. But I am looking. We are. I think. Oh man, there's still so many good ones here we could be getting.
Now, are these toys perfect as they are, or do you think you're going to do any sort of modification to them?
They capture. They get so many of the right details. They get the poses. They get the attitude. They get the nature of the character so well. Yeah, I don't mess with them, man.
All right.
Like they're just. They're Funko is just knocking it out of the park.
Good
So
to know.
far, no reruns. We're not going to possibly see any repeats.
We'll more than likely see a.
Because we're down to
yeah.
3, and we haven't seen them yet.
There could be a Hitchcock.
Mouse.
Don't.
What do you
Let's
got?
go for the big reveal in slow motion.
Oh.
Gremlins.
Nice.
Nice.
That's Spike.
He's awesome.
All right, we haven't had a repeat yet. We have 2 boxes left. What are our options from these last 2?
Oh man.
We could have Lost Boys.
I didn't realize
nice.
he's actually got the takeout box.
Really?
This
Oh,
is,
that's awesome.
This is Kiefer Sutherland's character
Yeah.
from Lost Boys. Let's
so,
see.
if this isn't a repeat, it could be Nosferatu,
This is great.
The Fly,
I don't remember him with a
Frankenstein,
Chinese
Oh, we're
box.
still looking for Pinhead.
Pinhead,
Oh, I want to see Pinhead.
Glowing Cthulhu, and I think those are the only ones
Are you
we haven't
surprised
pulled.
at this point you haven't seen a repeat? You've
Actually,
gotten
yeah,
some-
quite
I'm pretty
surprised.
surprised. This is good. I have to say, statistically, this has got to be a repeat.
What would be a good repeat at this point? Alfred
a good,
Hitchcock?
A good repeat would be a variant.
A variant or a like another wolf, because I wouldn't. Spider's obviously going to get that one, but I wouldn't mind having one too.
It's Christmas morning here at Gods and Monsters.
Oh my god.
This isn't a wolf though. It doesn't weigh enough.
Okay, we already know it's not the wolf.
You have such honed senses that you
Yes.
can tell weight.
His mental scale.
Don't
got
do
it,
that. Don't
yeah.
do that. Just rip it open. Because
Oh.
Hey, just messing with us.
Yeah.
Ah.
I don't think it's a repeat.
Oh.
You'll
Just-
see
just
people.
by feel?
You'll go around and you'll see people like the boxes will be kind of like a ball because so many people have like shook it and
Don't try.
felt it to try to feel the pointy spots to try to.
What'd you
We
get?
got a non-repeating box.
Whoa!
Non-repeating
We got a box
box
with 0
We'll be ready at 8 o'clock.
Oh,
So-
hell yeah.
You got 12 out of 12.
Wow, no reruns, no
12.
repeats.
12 individual different ones.
So,
Oh,
so
look
to
what
buy a
you've done.
case like that, that's pretty rare, right?
That's a little unheard of. That's a little unprecedented. That's
Anna got a case herself as well and got 2 repeats.
wow.
Well,
Usually you'll get about 2 repeats per box.
you saw it here. It's possible. It can happen.
Well, run through. Give us Spider. Give us your top 3, and Mouse. Give us your top 3 of what you just unwrapped.
Well,
My top 3 would be Cthulhu, Stripe, and probably either tie between Beetlejuice and Edward. Edward Scissorhands is really cool.
Great detail.
if I go ahead and just naturally exclude the ones I've already pulled
All right.
from my trip to Atlanta, my top 3 is American Werewolf in London. I had the pleasure of working on manhandling the puppet during Halloween Horror Nights when I worked at Universal. My favorite on-screen werewolf too. I don't think we've ever seen a better werewolf on screen. Creature from the Black Lagoon because it has so much sentimental value, and I just think it's a terrific figure with a lot of detail in it. And I'd have to say my next one down the line would be Beetlejuice, though. I'd have to say I am very enamored with the fact that our lost boy. How do we not know the name of the lost boy?
The character he
It's
played. All I know
Michael or David, right?
is Kiefer
David.
Sutherland.
It's David, right?
Yeah.
Jack
Oh.
Bauer.
No.
Jack
Well,
Bauer.
No, that's after he got
You
fat.
know, we all have a small computer in our pocket
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
right
shoot,
now.
that's right.
So
But there's so many great details to any of them. Like he's got that takeout box; it's terrific. The smirk on his face is great. Alfred Hitchcock, his pose and his poise, and the fact that he's got that little bird, on his
On
finger
his
there.
hand, and holding one arm behind his
yeah.
back. You know.
I'm almost disappointed that he doesn't have a little bump
It's
of a
David.
nose
It's
to
David.
because you always see that
Oh, that
Yeah.
that
nose,
profile
They
of
gave,
him.
they gave him a little 5 o'clock shadow as
But I mean-
well.
The
That's-
mullet
that's
too
the-
is
Yes, the
perfectly.
mullet.
Yeah.
That's the style of.
I gotta
this
say,
toy.
Sean and Ed is always a winning combination, but it is a combination.
And you got a
can't
set,
Have, yeah. You have to
Right.
have the set there.
which I'm very shocked that we actually got the set.
Oh yeah, I think it's great if you notice Karloff's Frankenstein's monster is there, and he's actually taller than anyone else in the set, with the possible exception of Cthulhu. They've actually just given him that. No, he's taller than
he's
Cthulhu.
taller.
I love that they get those details in. They perfectly
Well-
capture the characters.
Edward is slightly taller with his hair,
Ah, that's true.
That's hair. That
So-
doesn't
but
count.
just one little
Well,
point of his
look,
hair.
If he had the rest of the top of his head, he'd be taller too.
So how much would a box be if you were
per-
to be selling? You're not selling these boxes currently, right? In
Yeah.
the store.
Oh yeah,
They're
yeah,
here.
yeah. We still have a couple of cases in the store.
Okay. And then
You
how
can
much?
buy a
How
whole
much is it
box,
for
yeah.
a box? Just one box.
One box is
$8.
$8.
$8 dead gets you that. And like I said, we've got a couple at the register right now. I know of the sci-fi ones. We've got a Lilu sitting out, and I know we've got Ed, and I
Bender.
think we have Bender.
Oh, Bender.
And an Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh, I would
So-
like a Bender. That'd be
yeah.
cool.
There's an open bender that you can get up at the register.
And you sell them there?
Yeah.
We
So-
open a few so that you can come in. If you pick one you don't like,
Oh,
you
very
can trade
nice.
it.
That's very
for
thoughtful.
one of the
to
ones
do
we
that.
have.
We don't want you like walking out of here with like 4 of the same character and be because you saw this and got excited and sprung for them, and then you got you got nothing but a box full of repeats, which can happen. We want you to and then never do it again.
That's nice to do
Yeah.
that.
Anna also got a full box of the Nightmare Before Christmas ones, and she did not get a repeat in that box.
Wow.
That's cool.
We still have the Nightmare ones here in the store. We've got a few of them left. We've got fresh cases of the Sci-Fi Series 2 and Horror Series 2. And I believe we have a few floating extras from Horror Series 1. Michael Myers is in here.
Hannibal.
Hannibal
There was
Lecter
a
is-
Hannibal.
yeah.
I don't know if it's still here, but it was.
What was the costume for Hannibal?
He's
The
strapped to the
mask.
gurney.
Strapped
Yeah.
to the gurney.
Not,
Excellent.
He's not actually strapped to it. He's
Or,
just
but he's got
wearing
the mask on.
outfit.
In the yeah.
That would be straight jacket and mask.
Yep.
Yep.
And the orange jumpsuit.
Okay, so
underneath it.
$8 at Gods and Monsters. What's the price range for these now that they're out of the box? Like, what's the most valuable one here that you see?
The most valuable one's going to be that Alfred Hitchcock because it's the rare variant.
It's a 1 in 72 chance of pulling that.
Wow.
Nice.
And when Anna pulled the sci-fi box, she got the rare gold Cylon, which is one of
That's from
the rarest
Battle
Battlestar
Galactica?
Galactica from the original
Yeah,
one, not the
classic
re-release.
Okay.
Cylon Centurion.
And I think we just sold that on eBay for like 40 or
and,
something.
and we just pulled a glow-in-the-dark Cthulhu, which just went up on eBay as well.
Do any of these glow in the dark?
No, just the variant Cthulhu will. They've always done so. When we pulled Heroes of the Storm, we had a clear Nova, like a stealth suit Nova. That was pretty rad.
Yeah,
there's always something fun in there.
I don't even play like Blizzard games or anything, but the Heroes of the Storm mystery minis were just so neat looking that I ended up with 2 of them.
That Lich King,
I
Kerrigan.
got the Lich and the and Diablo from the game Diablo. He's
From
like
the game Diablo.
big
the whole
demon.
point,
It's awesome.
The whole point of these, besides just making you go insane and buy a ton to get something you don't, to get the one that you want, is also it's to encourage a little bit of social gathering too. You'll see.
Trading and to get the set.
Opening parties and things like that occur. And this was an easy. Buying a case of these was like an easy choice to make because there's not a single one in horror that you would not want to get.
Right.
With the video game ones, like.
Let's say this: there's not a single one here that I don't recognize.
Yeah,
certainly.
They're all iconic.
I like pretty much all of those, but The Crow.
But
simply
like
because I really hated that movie.
Video games sometimes get obscure, and you don't have time to play all the video games. So if you're not a Fallout player, then you're not going to know the Fallout character, any of them.
Right.
But
But those are pretty much they usually for the video games target one game. They don't mix like a video game box like this.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So all of the Fallout ones are there's a whole series of only Fallout. There's a whole series for only Blizzard games.
Okay.
So they generally target those to a more specific audience, whereas
That's
the horror
smart,
and the sci-fi are just general mixed characters.
Cool.
Which one do you think is the most obscure of the group? Like, wow, like I can't believe they did that. I'm surprised to hear you say Lost Boys because I feel like that movie got lost in the 80s and didn't really resurface.
The Lost Boys might be the most obscure. I don't know.
I'd say the classic Fly.
The classic Fly is pretty
that's
obscure,
true.
which I actually have one in the back that I already pulled.
And there's still so many, even with between Series 1 and Series 2, there's still so many options. I mean, there's characters.
Nosferatu's a little obscure.
But that's a character you can revisit. We still haven't gotten a Dracula, a Mummy. I'd love to see a London After Midnight one.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to see an Invisible Man. Even if they
you
wanted
wouldn't be able to see it.
It's there, actually.
Even if they want to get obscure, go revisit these things. I would love to see Bram Stoker's Dracula. How cool would it be to get Gary Oldman in that
Gary
red robe
Oldman.
with his hair tied up? How terrific would it be to get the classic Wolfman or even the revisited Benicio del Toro one? You could even pull from cult horror, Killer Clowns. I think an Audrey 2 would be great in this.
Oh, an Audrey 2 and a Killer Clown would be awesome.
I'm glad you said Bram Stoker's Dracula because I really did like that movie. I thought he did a great job with that, and he deserved the Oscar that year. He was just a phenomenal actor.
You know what's missing? Human Centipede.
Human Centipede. Now that would be good. A collector
Horror,
series where
not pornography.
collect all
where there's actually some sort of knob and you can actually connect them together.
You got to collect all three to make the set.
Or if it's from Human Centipede 3, you can just collect them endlessly and make a really long
Just
one.
make them
Well,
all the
they're
way
all just
around.
orange-
I hate to say it because
orange
we take it for
together.
granted, but there's one that doesn't actually fit in here, and that's Cthulhu.
Yeah, he's not an actual movie.
I mean, sure, you have. I mean, we
He's
have
a figure, not a movie.
We've gotten.
You're right.
Oh, he's from a book.
We've never had a successful
H.P. Lovecraft movie ever.
I mean, there are some that are
War of the
evocative of
Worlds?
it. That's
not-
H.G. Wells.
Wells.
Oh, my bad.
That was pretty close.
Let's just
There
let that
has
hang
not
in the air for a
there has
moment.
not been a good adaptation of an H.P. Lovecraft movie.
What's his face? Guillermo del Toro keeps wanting to do In the Mountains of Madness, but that will probably be his white whale. I don't think that's gonna ever.
The closest thing I think we ever got was an older movie called Possession, which wasn't so much an adaptation of anything H.P. Lovecraft. It was just more an homage, and it was a really good movie, which had like a Lovecraftian creature in it, but it wasn't anything taken directly from the books. And that's the
we've
closest
seen a
thing
lot
I've
of
seen.
yeah.
No one's ever attempted a movie version
Oh,
of the
they've
book?
attempted
yeah.
it. They're just none of them are good.
They're heinously abortive. They're not good. I mean, we get movies that are strongly evocative. You know what?
You paint with words like...
Like Dennis Miller.
Okay.
You're incomparable. Like
I feel
Exactly.
I feel very silly actually because we're missing one, and it is an H.P. Lovecraft movie, and it's terrific. Reanimator.
Oh,
that's true.
Oh,
Early
yeah.
80s
Yeah.
movie.
I never
Yeah.
watched that because
Really?
Forgot
it
about
was
that.
always on
Jeffrey
the shelf.
Combs is
Yeah.
one of the greatest cult actors
Yeah.
that you'll ever find. He pops up here and there. The Frighteners. He was the FBI agent. But just
I wonder if Reanimator's on Blu-ray. I haven't seen that in a long
It's
time.
on Netflix.
Is it? Is it really? Well, then
Yeah.
we
I've
actually
got
just
it.
sold the soundtrack LP, the vinyl.
Really?
Yeah, just today for Reanimator.
I think we have a couple more.
Wow.
Yeah, that would be terrific.
So what do we know about Series 3? Is that too
Nothing.
far ahead?
Nothing. No,
Okay.
it's too. This is too
These
fresh
just
and new.
came out,
Yeah.
so
Okay,
there's
so
nothing
Series
about-
2 is new.
Yep. So
So-
is Series 2 of the sci-fi. Both of those just came out. We just got several cases of them. So they are in the store right now.
Well-
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, yeah, I think with the Series 2 of the Series 1 of sci-fi was basically perfect. Series 2's got a few ones that I could certainly leave on the table.
Well,
So we decided to come on strong with the horror ones because, again, nobody's going to walk away pissed off at the handful that they get
Right.
here, you know?
There aren't any in the sci-fi that I necessarily dislike. They're just a few weaker ones, and
The Viper pilot
yeah,
from
but
Battlestar.
there
you know?
are a few in there that I really, really want, like Voltron, Iron Giant, Bender. I have.
That Alien Queen.
The Alien
Oh,
Queen
man, that
is
Alien
awesome.
Queen. That Alien Queen's easy to pull, though, man.
Are
Yeah,
there-
she's heavy.
Are there any-
Godzilla is really easy to pull.
Are there
too.
are there any others from Futurama besides Bender?
Not currently.
Not
But
currently.
what
Was
we
there one in the first?
no. But what we did see was Series 1. We got Spock with it.
Oh.
What's the where he's got the battle stick? What's the episode?
There is
Yeah,
another.
I know what you're talking about. There's
another
Futurama.
but it's a Hot Topic exclusive. Zoidberg.
Zoidberg. I was going to say,
for,
it
the
was a
mystery,
Zoidberg.
for the mystery minis.
Yes, for the Sci-Fi Series 2
rare.
mystery minis, there is a Zoidberg
Very
Hot
rare.
Topic
Yes.
exclusive.
That's Funko. Funko loves their exclusives. There's Walgreens Funko exclusives, Hot Topic, GameStop, I believe FYE, Walmart.
These are the new Beanie Babies.
Right. You're right. Yeah.
Not these so much, but the Pops are 100% the new Beanie Babies.
The only thing that's more satisfying about it is that the Beanie Babies were never aesthetically pleasing, and people were running around looking
You're
for
right.
like tie-dye variants, and that's stupid and hideous.
They were
When you-
collecting them just to collect
Yeah.
them.
Whereas
Yeah,
these,
that's
you can
true.
actually get the things that are representative of something
Yeah.
you already love.
For instance, if you love Star Wars, there's a upscaled, double-sized Wampa ice creature.
Ooh.
And the exclusive version of him is flocked, so he's fuzzy. So they're actually
Oh.
producing stuff you want, and the exclusives are stuff you will want to kill somebody for. They made 12 Clockwork Orange Funko Pop vinyls of Alex that are like mythical. It's like
Like
it's-
Top Hat and Kane?
Yeah, it's like the Yeti.
And,
The
They-
makeup.
they-
So
it goes
each
it goes
change,
on
yeah.
the secondary market for $2,600.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's like something you stick somebody for, you know? Like,
and see, I'm not a huge pop collector, but I have ended up with quite a few of them.
oh yeah.
Is there an ethical situation where the manufacturer could make a bunch, hold on to them, and then sell them for that
They just
ridiculous
don't.
amount?
Actually, excellent question. My friend is actually a big-time collector, and once upon a time, as a gift, because somebody thought I would like it, and I did, and I love it very much. That they, it was a gift from a friend. They got me Bane from The Dark Knight Rises.
yeah.
Yeah, and and not being a collector of these, or not being somebody who keeps things in box, I tossed the box, which is silly because they are removable and replaceable in their boxes.
Right.
And I put them up on a shelf. And he comes over and he loses his mind because he's been looking
You
for
did
Bane.
what?
And Bane is close to $100 on eBay at the
Wow.
secondary market. And meanwhile, my wife is a collector and she's trying to get the Disney ones like Ursula, who's been in. And some of them they make in perpetuity. There are some Funko Pops that have just been made since the beginning that will always be made, that will always be available. There are some that they will make specifically for the theme parks. I know that they're never going to slow down on. They're probably not going to slow down on Ghostbusters or Back to the Future
Or Frozen.
or Frozen.
Oh, no.
But they did retire Bane and they did retire Ursula, and they are never planning on making those ever again. And they are certainly never going to make any
Didn't
more
they
of this.
retire the Evil Queen too,
Grimhilda from Snow White.
with the apple?
Yes. I know her name.
I forget her name now, too,
anyway,
yeah.
Grimhilda is their name. But they may have retired, and they release like miniature versions of them, like in little gift sets, but never the full size ones again.
And not to go too long because we need to wrap this up.
Sure,
but-
sure.
Yes.
But what is your immediate opinion of 3D printers? Like, are these now? Do you believe with 3D printers when they get good enough, are these going to just be
Eventually,
useless at that
if you
point?
can get this quality, Yes. However, right now, if you look at something that's printed from a 3D printer,
You know it.
it's
Oh, sure.
No,
You're
cannot get anywhere
Do
near
you remember?
that
Do you
quality.
remember dot matrix printers?
That's
Yeah.
true.
Okay,
What
so
we
We're
did-
in the
yeah.
dot matrix of 3D
Yeah,
printers.
You're
We'll get there.
However,
yeah.
we'll get there.
we're not guaranteed to get there. It's likely, but not guaranteed.
You've got 3D printers in upper level manufacturing that can do this right now, no problem. But if you're talking about buying something and printing it off at your house, you're currently talking. It's like sitting in the driver's seat of a Model T, talking about how like one day there's going to be Pagani Zondas. You know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
oh yeah, totally, sure there will. We know it, but like
We don't.
you've got a lot of like waiting to do before they get that point.
But still, I gotta admit, this was a lot of fun watching you
Oh,
guys.
it is fun to do
watching
this.
you guys unwrap all 12
Well,
of these.
Is a
We
frenzy.
do have a case of the sci-fi ones that are on hold for us.
You want to do that for next week? Maybe we do another unboxing?
I think we could probably swing that.
So tonight we did the Horror Classics Vinyl Figures Series 2, available here at Gods and Monsters for $8 a box. Is that correct?
$8 a
Yes.
pop.
So you should come down and check these out. These are one of the possible 12 that you could get. Was it 12?
There were 12 in there, yeah.
12. One of the possible 12 you can get.
Now
and
we'll be
actually
buying
couple of
we'll
more.
be buying another case too to get Pinhead and Nosferatu. But
Right.
Oh, of course, got to. There's 17.
17 on there. So a possibility of 17 in the series
however,
too.
there may be some hot. We in the case that Anna got, there was 2 Hot Topic exclusive boxes that just got thrown in there.
Whoops.
So
we
Well,
get that
cool.
all the time. We get our Funko Pops in, and all of a sudden there's an exclusive metallic variant just tossed in for funsies.
All right.
So,
For
yeah.
funsies.
Nice.
Well, join us next week for some funsies. We'll try and do some more toy reviews. If you guys want to do another unboxing, come on by. We'll do
Sci-fi
it.
next week. I'm down for that.
Thanks for
Sounds like fun.
watching. We'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.